Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Road to Top 100. We'll just go over my standings real fast. I'm 92 and 38 with 1,040 skill points. I'm ranked 470, and so this is a Road to Top 100. So we're going to try to march our way up there. I'm going to play with the 49ers. If someone takes the Seahawks, Ravens, or a couple of those top teams, and if my opponent picks a lesser team, I'm going to use the Tennessee Titans. And so that's what this Road to Top 100 is about. It's really gonna be, can I get to the top 100 before I get IP booted 3 times? So that's kind of like the one rule or one thing I set for myself. If I get IP booted 3 times the series before I get to top 100, the series will be over. So let me know in the comments below if you think I can hit the top 100. 2, if I can hit the top 100 before I get IP booted 3 times. And so, this is going to be a challenge. I haven't, I usually don't care too, I don't really care too much about the rankings and all that, because there's a lot of booters, there's a lot of cheesy stuff that goes along with some people in the top 100. I would say probably half of them are legit, and that's kind of being nice. Probably less than half, probably like 30 to 40 people in the top 100 are legit. And so my opponent right here, let's get to some gameplay. So that's kind of like the rules set out. So this is definitely game 1, and then after every game, I'll show you the leaderboards, and we'll see where I stand. I think I need to get like 1,150 or 60 points. I don't know, something like that. I think I need to get another 100 points or something around that lines. So this guy I'm playing was like Trojan Troy, I think his name was. I talked to him after the game. He's a really cool guy. He actually played football at Troy over here in Alabama, and he was a real cool guy. And he talked about we talked about our defense and stuff. He liked some of my blitzes, and he had some pretty nice blitzes too. You see early on here, I only have 6 points. I forgot to put the 2-point conversion in there. I practiced a 2-point play. I practiced a 2-point play and then played a sub with it and got it pretty much every single time. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna bring this into a ranked match. If y'all know, that's how Problem pretty much won the Madden challenge. Was he had an awesome 2-point play. Granted, there's unbumpables on the left side, so I think those fades are a little bit more deadly because of that on the PS3. But nonetheless, he had an awesome 2-point play, and some of his opponents didn't really have a go-to 2-point play, and it kind of won him the game because he would get he would get an extra field goal out of it throughout the course of the game, and then if his opponents even missed a couple of those 2-pointers, it really was a game changer. So I'm trying to incorporate that a little bit into my game. It's not really my style. Some people call it cheesy. It's just another tactic, I believe. And so I'm having mixed success with it. I'm really just making probably like half of them throughout the course of a game, and so I don't really think it's paying off too much. But I have a couple decent 2-point plays, so if I need it at the end of a game, I can feel pretty confident going into it. So I'm up 28-7, and I'm also going to bring you every single game. I have a lot of skill points, so most of the people I play should be pretty good. It should be pretty decent competition. So some games are going to be blowouts. Hopefully I don't get blown out, but I'll show that game too. But this whole point of the road to top 100 is I'm going to show you every single game, unless that's something. If that's something y'all don't want, just let me know, and then I might just bring you a couple of the close games or whatever. But that kind of thing kind of defeats some of the purpose of it. This is right there. He had a really good defense for that 2-point conversion play. So I'm up 34-7. I just don't want to give him a touchdown before half. I'm okay with giving up a field goal, and luckily Rodgers was able to catch up to the running back right there. I'm playing on some coverage defense, trying to make him waste a little bit of time. I'm pretty sure he had a holding call right there, which was on 4. No, he had illegal touching by his receiver. Throws it deep. He has a man deep. He couldn't get 2 feet in bounds, and so the clock is just going to run out. Up 34-7. This guy had some nice blitzes. You see right there, nice A gap. He got me a couple times off his blitzes, but defense is just tough this game. Look at that, he got me that time. He sacked me. I should have thrown it to Y that last play, but I had a different read my first read. But it's always like I always come back and watch these games because I pick up a crucial 4th down right there, 4th and 20. Once you come back and watch these games, you see the mistakes you make, and I definitely learn from that, being able to rewatch these games. And that's also another reason why I like to bring y'all like the grade and the sub episodes, because a lot of y'all don't have PBRs and have a chance to watch your game footage and see what you did good, what you did bad, what your opponent was kind of keen in on, and what you can kind of work on. So that's another reason why I like to play y'all and post the games. Is to hopefully help y'all get better. So I'm definitely planning on having a subscriber night here soon, probably this week. So I'll let y'all know through a video of that night, but also I'm going to post it on my Twitter. So if you don't follow me, just follow me at Route Combo on Twitter. I don't tweet too much. I don't spam y'all or anything like that. But anytime I'm looking for a subscriber game, which a lot of times I always get probably like 5 to 6 game invites a day. Anytime I get on, I have a couple people asking me, and I can't get to all of y'all. I try to play. The nights that I get on, I probably get on like 4 nights a week, maybe 5. Just depends on what's all going on. But I try to play one subscriber night, and then I'll do whatever else I'm trying to do. So here we are, 34-14. At this point in the game, I like to try, because I feel like the game is locked up. I like to try some new things on defense, some different wrinkles, try to get a 5-man B-gap blitz turn into a 4-man B-gap and try to do different adjustments on that. And, a lot of times it ends up costing me. But, that's how you get better, though, and you can try to get better at this game. And to me, whenever it's a blowout like this or, a comfortable lead in the fourth, I try to do that stuff. But then, here in the red zone, you don't need to try to send 5 and 6. And the fourth down, it was a big hit. I stopped him anyways. He fumbled it. And then I hit him up top deep with Randy Moss. I've actually taken Randy Moss out of the game a lot of the times. I like Manningham, Crabtree, Lockett, and Jenkins. And then Vernon Davis got a nice update after that Super Bowl. He held on the ball again. Randy Moss got slower, and his hands isn't as good as some of these updates has happened. So I kind of take him out. I don't always take him out, but sometimes I do. And I feel like I have better success with the type of offense I like to run with that. And so right here, once again, throwing reckless passes, but that's all right. This game should be over as long as I don't do some stupid stuff. And he gets some onside and all that. But you can see this guy is pretty tough. I kind of jumped on him early. Got a couple breaks, and he's had trouble stopping my offense. Even though he has a couple nice blitzes, but if the blitz doesn't get there in a couple seconds, you can definitely take advantage of that. You see Bowman right there. There's this play on 4-3 over that has a purple zone. That look at this. Just look how Bowman just runs straight over there and takes away that fade route. There's a play in 4-3 over that the purple just plays phenomenal and takes away those fade routes a lot of times. There's a couple different formations where the fade route doesn't get taken away by that purple, but for the most part it does, and it's a nice that play. I'll run a couple times a game, and I'm sensing he's going to throw that fade route. I'll audible into it and get some nice picks off of it. So I was able to take advantage of that. Right here, get another interception. So this is about to wrap up the game, but this is game 1 of the road to top 100. So I hope you all enjoy this. Leave it a like. Feedback will help me gauge how much y'all like this series. And once again, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see y'all on the sticks.